Yeah, she's open for business, boys, finally. All right, guys, out here at Knight's Landing, the boat launch, it's finally open. If you do come out here, watch the ramps. There's 2 of them here. The left side doesn't look so bad. See the mud? It looks like you wouldn't slip too bad, but this side, check out this side. That's pure mud. You're gonna get stuck if you ain't got 4-wheel drive going down this side. Just be careful. That shows you probably about 20 minutes-ish, maybe 15-ish. That's how much stuff's on the line. All right, guys, back at it again. Out here doing a report at Knight's Landing for you guys, checking the water conditions. They stopped letting water out of the Shasta Dam, so our river is clearing up really fast and dropping like crazy. Knight's Landing boat launch is open. While I make this video, I got my bait soaking, just some night crawlers, just testing the water out. I'll be out probably soon, real soon, guys. This weather is amazing. I'm gonna hit it as much as I can. Get out there, the striper are coming. Ideal water temperature is about mid-50s, and right now it's about 49-ish. But with this weather and no rain, guys, the water is gonna start going down like crazy, clearing up and heating up. So these fish, they move on temperature. So once these stripers feel that temperature rising, you know, get to the 50s and mid 50s, they're going to be pushing all through the system. They're going to be up the Sacramento River like crazy. This might be an early spring run. Who knows? We might get some more rain. This could be it. Not sure, but we'll just have to play it by ear. I know this water is dropping because they're not letting any more water out of the Shasta Dam. So this water is going to clear up like crazy. I don't see any more rain in the forecast. We've had like 1 week of rain this whole month in January, which is our wettest month normally. So we'll see. All right, so I will make a video on bait fishing, how I set it up and everything. But this is the rod and reel I like to use here, just a 7-foot medium action rod. And this little guy, don't be fooled, it's a 3000. And this thing could take in some big fish. I really like it because it casts like crazy. It's super lightweight and it's just got a bunch of bearings. Whoops, I got my bell on there right now, so when I talk I could hear. And then on the other line, this is about 17-pound mono. I'll usually run that if I'm running mono, the same thing, or if I'm running braid on my leader. I like to run like a 3-foot, 2 or 3 foot mono, like 40-pound mono on the end of my braid. That way when you get the fish, that 40-pound mono is just as strong as the 30-pound braid. But when you get the fish, you can grab it, the line much easier, and pull it in. Because I'm usually a one-man show when I'm out fishing on my boat or just fishing in general. And I like to get the fish in without a net. So using that line, that thicker line on the end there on your leader, lets you do that. And it's super, super strong. And the water conditions right now, guys, it is clearing up like crazy. You probably can't quite see the pump right there, but there's a pump. Last time I was out here just about 2 weeks ago or a week and a half ago, the water line was right here. So you can see how far it dropped down. And that pump right there is probably about close to a foot underwater. You can't see it because of the glare. I got polarized glasses on. That's why I could see through the water good. But down in there, I could see the pump, and I'd say about 10 to 12 inches of clarity right now, water clarity. So it's clearing up like crazy. Last time I was out here just about a week and a half ago, I would say about 2 inches at the most water clarity. So that just shows you guys how much this water is clearing up. We got a boat coming right now. Knight's Landing is just down the way there. Oh man, it's gonna be a hot summer or a hot spring, guys. These fish are coming up early right now. There we go, boys. Just on some night crawlers, already getting some little taps. That's a good sign. I've only been out here about 10 minutes. There's a little bit of a breeze. I was gonna walk down there, but last time I walked down there, I couldn't get back up. So I think I'm just gonna fish from the top right now. Oh yeah, and guys, just another heads up. Careful of that wind. I got stuck in the wind last time out in Rio Vista. It was calm, and then I went out a little far and it got really windy on me and it got really scary. White caps everywhere, wasn't prepared for it. So I heard tomorrow, Saturday, there's gonna be a bunch of wind, like crazy amounts of wind again. So just be careful if you're heading out to the Delta. Always watch that wind before you go out. I like to watch it hourly too, because it tells you a lot more detail of if it could slow down or if it's gonna speed up or what. So just always keep an eye on that. And it looks like we got some guys on the boat here coming in. So this is a real good area around here. Just drift. Just let your boat drift and do some casting. Just cast towards the bank if you're drifting on your boat and just reel it in real slow. And really big swim baits right now. They let a lot of hatchery fish out, so a lot of these fish, they're chasing these trout, guys. So what they say is match the hatch. So what you want to do is get the little fish, you know, about 5 inches or so, and like trout colors, and imitate that hatchery fish. Ooh, getting some more bites here. And just imitate that hatchery fish, and that's your best luck if you're throwing swim baits. And always put some smell on it, put some scent on it, especially right now when the water's still muddy. That really helps out. And there still is a little debris in the water, so when you're bait fishing, you got to keep that in mind. I might have just got some debris on my line right now. I was getting some hits. It's a little breezy right now, but it's not, it's perfect. It's not strong winds, not until I think tomorrow. If you're sturgeon fishing, make sure you got your sturgeon card and check for your regulations, because some areas they have closed off now. Man, I don't know what that is. Alright guys, so my favorite bait caster right here, the Torrent 2. Make sure you get the 200 if you're fishing for striper with it, because it holds about 300 yards of 30 pound braid, which is more than plenty enough to hook on some big stripers. And this thing has an oversized handle right here, so it helps you get them in. And the drag brake right here, the adjustment for your spool drag, it clicks. I love that about it, because some of the reels that I got, they don't click, and it's hard to tell kind of how much you're turning it. So that's another really good feature about this thing. And just all the bearings this thing has and how lightweight it is. Once you get it dialed in, it just casts like a dream. I love it. And what I'm casting is, right now I just got this bullet weight on here, 1/4 ounce bullet weight, and a 4/0 hook with a little swim bait on here. And I like to use the ones with the slit in it, so I could hide the hook, make it brushless, just like when I throw the black worm out. Kind of the same difference, almost like a Texas style setup. But I'm not going down there, not today. I ain't getting stuck down there today. I'll be out here in my boat real soon though, guys. Make sure you guys get out. This is super good weather and super good time to fish. These big mamas are coming up right now through the river, and they're going to be all the way up to the outlets and to the end of the river, waiting for spawning season, which is just right around the corner. Remember, just make sure you guys watch that water temperature. It's really important right now. This is a little different casting way up here. Just testing the water, and the water looks real clean, guys. There's no more debris or anything. Even on this banks right here, it's all kind of bunched up now on the banks, and it's not in the water. So this water is like excellent. Yeah, see, the problem is when I cast up here, when I reel it in, it's just that was getting a bite. It's just pulling it out of the water, almost like a top water. See if I can cast it more upstream. And remember, whenever you cast these things out, the current's taking it, guys, so don't reel it right away. Let that puppy drop, let it work. It's working when you're not even reeling it. It's doing work in the water. You want to get it low right now, real low. That's why I got the brush guards on there. and the weedless. Man, that water is clear. Yeah, I would say easily 1 foot clarity. It is cleared up like crazy. That's what happens when they stop releasing water out of the dam. It clears up so quick. I'm not even gonna talk about the salmon right now. I'll have to make another video about that. I just pray for the salmon every day. Hopefully the water management gets better. It's all about the water temperature, guys. Remember that. It's all about water temperature. Yeah, my lure's just barely going below the surface up here. Stuff we have on the line here. I got a 3-ounce weight. Well, that was either the current. See how much stuff I got on my line. That shows you probably about 20 minutes ish, maybe 15-ish. That's how much stuff's on the line. Not too bad. I casted it out pretty good too. Not all the way in the middle, but I just kind of wanted to test and see what's in there. So yeah, we got some debris in there. We definitely got some debris. Something definitely was eating my little worm. Toss another one on there, see if we can get something. And make sure you clean all the stuff off your line every time, so you don't want it to build up, because it's just going to drag it and take it to the bank. One thing about the mono, guys, is this mono line, monofilament, is the stuff doesn't grab on it. It's not fabric or anything, so the water, it sheds off of it much easier, and it doesn't grab on junk in the water, like grass and stuff like that. So it kind of just goes by it much easier. But now I know this area. I know where the snags are and stuff. So at first I casted it way out. Now I'm gonna cast it a little closer, just because if you're casting it, guys, just kind of know where you're casting. It might take a few tries, but sometimes I've casted it out and it's just sitting on a snag the whole time, and obviously you're not gonna get any bites or anything like that. So it's kind of important when you cast it out to check your bait kind of frequently in the beginning, and then if you know it's in a good area and you're not getting snagged, then put some good amount of bait on there and let that puppy sit until you get something. And then magic string is your best friend out here, guys. So I'm just gonna barely drop it right there, just past the snag. There's a big branch, there's a pipe in the water right there, and there's a big branch going right here. I've been fishing out here for like a long time, so I know what this, man, it's close to that branch. I hope I didn't get in the branch. I know it's on the bottom right here, all along this bank. Or I think I just missed the snag. So another thing, guys, when you're out here bait fishing, just always check your line out. If your line has slack in it, make sure you don't have any slack, because the fish, you'll lose bites, you'll miss bites like crazy. So always check that line and make sure it's nice and tight. If you see the line kind of getting slack in it and then tightening up, then you got a fish biting on it, most likely. You should grab it or check it, because these fish right now, they're not biting like really aggressive. They're kind of doing little easy bites and not fully committed, it seems like. So you really got to watch your line and watch your tip when you're bait fishing. All right, guys, so this is what I'm talking about right here. I just want to show you guys, there's something biting on it right now. It might be kind of hard to see in the camera, but see those little nibbles right there? Probably a split tail or a catfish. See that? Just little nibbles. Oh yeah, he's nibbling. Let's see if I can hook him. So you just gotta wait for it. Wait for it, keep your line tight. You can reel it in just a little bit, get the slack out. And I like to pull my tip up slowly. Sometimes you even hook them that way too. Let's see, my line's just right here, just about 10 feet out, guys. Getting bites. Just little bites. But if there's little fish, that means there's gonna be big fish. See, now if it kind of goes down a little bit, it could just be debris. There is some debris in the water right now. So I would say definitely check your baits often right now. Yeah, see, that just could be something in the water. I know 100% I'm not in a snag. And normally when you get a bite too, I'm gonna do it. It's gonna be more like that, just kind of a hit. See, that could be a bite right there, or just debris waiting on the line. All right, if you guys are looking for a really smooth, lightweight, and affordable reel, a spinning reel, I would recommend this guy right here. It's extremely cheap, but the quality is very well built, and it's super light, and it's extremely high quality material. Go check these out. I'll leave the link in the description and in the comments. And also, this is just a real quick little stand fishing pole holder I made, whatever you want to call it. This one's a lot more lightweight than most of them. Super easy, just some angle and a little piece of tube right there, and you got yourself a nice little handy rod holder right there. Bam! Looks like a charm. I mean, how could you ever complain about this? Regardless of catching fish or not. This right here, this is the ultimate life. This is what I call living. All right, guys, I will see you on the next one. Probably be out of the Sac River, and going to be out of the Delta soon too. These striper are coming in real soon, guys. Just remember that. Just check that water temperature. Keep an eye on that water temperature. Once it gets about mid-50s, that's when you know it's going to be red hot, and these striper are going to be fully in the system. See you guys later. God bless you guys.